So in this video, we're talking about Northwest November 2024, and we have a question with a triangle with three vertices as shown. The first question wants us to solve the length of BC. Length means we're going to go ahead and use distance formula, so x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared, that's equal to the square root of, now b is 1 and c is 2. This is my x and y, so x2 is going to be 6 minus 3 squared plus y2 is going to be 1 minus 5 squared. At this point, you can just go ahead and type that into your calculator to get your answer. I can't seem to find my calculator. Oh, yes, yeah. Alright. Alright, I say leave your answer insert form, so 3 root 5 is my answer. 3.2. Find the coordinates of D. Grab the coordinates of the midpoint D of AB. So you find the midpoint of AB. So that has an MX and an MY value. MX is x1 plus x2 over 2. MY is y1 plus y2 over 2. My x1 in this case is going to be negative 11 plus 3 over 2. Negative 11 plus 3 is going to be negative 8. Negative 8 divided by 2 is negative 4. My y1 is going to be 2 plus negative 5. That's going to be over 2, sorry. That's going to be negative 3 over 2. So the coordinates for point D is negative 4 and negative 3 over 2. Then 3.3 states prove that ABC is equal to 90 degrees. That means that ABC, this point here is 90 degrees. For that to be a 90 degree, we'd need to say that AB needs to be perpendicular to BC. That's what we'll need to figure out. Is AB perpendicular to BC? Now, if they are perpendicular, that means the gradients of AB times the gradient of BC needs to equal to negative 1. So does it equal to negative 1? So we're going to start by getting the gradient of AB. That's going to equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Minus 5 minus 2 over 3 minus 11. So that's going to be, what's that, minus 7 over, no, minus 5, yeah, minus 7 over 3 minus 3 plus 11, which is going to give you negative 1 over 2. Then we need to go ahead and find the gradient of the other line, BC. So y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, and that's equal to 1 minus 5 over 6 minus 3. So 1 minus 5 over 6 minus 3, and that's going to give you 2. So now we're going to come back here. So the gradient of AB is negative a half times the gradient of BC, which is 2, and that answer is negative 1. Therefore, AB is perpendicular to BC. Therefore, angle ABC is equal to 90 degrees. And then you're done with that one. For the last question, 3.4, they want the area of triangle ABC. So the area of a triangle, only if it's a right angle triangle, is a half times base times perpendicular height. That means the lines that are perpendicular to each other, you multiply them together. So it's basically a half times the base, which could be, let's say, AB times BC. So a half times. Now we already worked out the length of BC. So that's gonna be 3 root 5. We need to work out the length of AB. So AB is equal to the square root of 3 minus 11. Is that 3 minus 11 x2 minus x1 squared plus a y2 minus y1 squared, so negative 5 minus 2 squared. So the length of AB now is going to be 7 root 5. So times 7 root 5. And then if you multiply those together, times 7 root 5 times 3 root 5, your answer is gonna be 52,5 units squared. That reminds me that this is also units and this is also units. Alright, so distance has length of units.